All right. Well, everyone, welcome. And just one more point of clarification. This is for presidents who are going to take their oath of office on July 1 of 2022. And just so there will be so much training that you'll receive between now and July of 2022. There will be many opportunities for you to interact with other clubs and districts and with myself. So I took this opportunity tonight to really keep this at a high level and to put a lot of emphasis on just getting to know each other here. So this is really meant to be a welcome and a get to know you. And we're going to do a few critical facts after this, but I'm not going to inundate you with a whole lot of stuff to take away. I'm not going to scare you off quite yet. So let's start with introductions. And introductions, we want to do, tell us your name, your club, your years in Rotary, and one fun fact about yourself. So I'll start. I'm Kay Peterson. I am with the Rotary Club of Shoreline. I joined Rotary in 1989. And a fun fact about me is I am a connoisseur of all things Kate Spade. So love everything, jewelry, purses, you name it, we're good. So let's see, Jeff is on up in the corner right. So Jeff from University District, do you want to start?
I'd be happy to. Hi, everyone. I have only been in Rotary since 2019. I'll be starting my presidency at the same time you do, Kay, and on 7/1/22. And right now I'm chair of our Peace Builder Committee and DEI Task Force. And fun fact about me, I've been running for about 50 years, so long time runner.
Wow, that's great.
Oh,
Chris, you want to go next?
sure. I've been in Rotary since 2018, so 3 years. Let's see, right now I'm running the Jazz Connection for us. We're hoping to get that off the ground this year. And let's see, a fun fact about me is my father delivered me in a snowstorm on a farm in North Dakota.
Wow, that's awesome. And Chris, congratulations. Your club celebrated your 25th anniversary last week.
Right,
Is that correct? Yes. So congratulations to your club. Quarter of a century. Way to go. Good job. Miss Maggie, you're front and center.
Hi, I'm taking over my president. I'm taking over. I sound like it's a coup. I am taking charge of my club just this coming July. So I did this, I believe, last year, but I'm an incoming president of Edmonds Rotary. I've been a member November will be 5 years. I've served on the membership, the PR. I was chair of the PR committee, and I've served on a couple of other committees, and I am in charge of our project in Africa, which we've been working on for a little over 2 years. Many of you may have heard of our Bridge to Success, and that's really a massive piece of my heart in terms of Rotary bringing science education to rural Gambia. So that's my focus, and I'm looking so forward to taking my club into this new year. Our motto this year is reconnecting through our community. So we're super excited.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, now we know when we have questions next year, when you're getting a little nervous, we'll call Maggie and see how her year was and check in on her.
Right.
You're gonna end up being an honorary member of this class. You know that.
I hope so.
Jenny,
I love these people.
Yeah. Oh, Jenny.
Yes, hello, Jenny McCloskey. Like Maggie, I am an incoming president, and I will be the incoming president of Mercer Island Rotary Club. And I have been a member since 2010, so 11 years. And my classification is equestrian, so I horse around a lot is what I do.
Awesome, that sounds fun. All right, so Jenny and Maggie are honorary members of our class.
Thank you.
Is it Janie?
Jenny, Jenny, Jenny.
Great. And then right above you is another Janny, or is it Jenny?
It's actually Janine.
Okay. Sorry, the print's really small, and you'd see Jim my nose if I had to get that close to read it.
It's been confused my whole life, so I'm totally used to it. I just always raised my hand when they started with the J names in grade school. Anyway, I'm like Jenny and Maggie, and we'll be president starting in July with going with Gordon from the Issaquah Club, and I've been part of the club for 3 years now. And although my husband has been a long-term club member. My fun fact is my degree is in ornamental horticulture. So
Ooh, nice.
I used to be a florist, so.
Awesome. Great. John.
Hi everybody. I'm John Gerace. I'm with the Sammamish Rotary. I've been part of Rotary since 2018 when they adopted me during the Nightmare at Beaver Lake volunteer event. Looking forward to it. My fun fact, despite the long hair and the scruffy facial hair, I am a retired Marine.
Thank you for your service. That's
Yes,
great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I had a lot of fun when I came to your club, so thank you. Thanks for being here.
I'm trying to figure out if it's fun because you're Marine or it's fun because you're retired.
Yeah.
Tom Leonidas, welcome.
Well, thank you. I'm Tom Leonidas. I'm with Bellevue Breakfast Rotary. And my classification is healthcare technology, and I have been part of Rotary for a little over 9 years. Earlier, probably about 35 years ago or so, I actually was a member of the University Club when I was living in Seattle. Let's see, fun fact about me. I love all things piano music and love to play piano.
Mm.
Wow.
Great. He's pretty good at it. Lori.
Hi, all. I'm Lori Church, or Lori Church Firstly, depending on how I decide to write it. And I'm in the Renton Club, and I am starting next July, not this July.
Right.
And I was trying to think fun fact, and all I could think was Rotary stuff. So this is my second go around. I've been in Rotary getting close to, I think, about 20 years.
Wow.
My son was very little then, and he's about to turn 21. And I was, the first time I was president, this is my second president term. And the first time I was president, I was the youngest member of the club and the youngest president ever, and the youngest female president ever. So unfortunately, I don't get those distinctions for this time around, but still happy to do it.
All right. Well, we're really happy to have you here. We also have two special guests joining us. Miss Jean, would you introduce yourself, please?
Hi, I'm Jean Withers. I'm with Lake Union Rotary, and I work a lot this year with Kathy Gibson, our district governor, and I got to work last year when I was district trainer with Bill a lot on this event. So I have a really compelling interest in the Festival of Training. We almost died from it, right, Bill? And fun fact, I'm a jazz singer and I'm learning to play keyboard in quarantine.
All right. You and Tom, you could hit the entertainment circuit here. Could be Rotarians on the road. There we go. I like it. And Jean is also a bit modest about our Festival of Training last year, because it was an award-winning program recognized by our zone for the efforts that we put into it. So congratulations, Bill and Jean, for receiving that prestigious award at the zone for our Festival of Training that we've recreated. And down in the bottom of the box is our incoming district governor in month on Tuesday, you only have 30 days, 35 days left, is Howard Cohen.
That's not according to my calendar. It says November 2018. I have a long time to go till I get.
Yeah.
I'm Howard Cohen. I'm a member of the Emerald City Rotary Club. And Lori, I started out in the Renton Club in 2001. So this is my 20th year. And moved up to Seattle for work, and then belonged to the Queen Anne Club, which was originally called the Elliott Bay Rotary Club, and then moved over to the club that is now my home, which is the Emerald City Rotary Club. And I am thrilled to become the district governor. It's like Kay said, in only a few weeks. I can remember doing this session last year. And you know what, Kay? It seems like it was yesterday.
I know.
As your title of your session goes, buckle up.
Yeah.
There isn't anything in the world like Rotary. Rotary is a great organization. We all bring our passions, and some hidden facts about me. I played Santa Claus for 28 years on Christmas Day at Harborview and other areas around town.
Nice.
I'm an almost 8-year bladder cancer survivor. Started my own bladder cancer foundation, and helped between raising money and being a catalyst for grant money. Have helped the University of Washington's urology department bladder cancer research team bring in over $1 million in funding. So really happy about that. So
Great.
happy to be here.
Can I
Howard,
say
thanks for
one quick-
joining us. Pardon
can I
me?
say one quick thing about our incoming district governor?
Yes.
I just want to tell everybody what great hands we're in. I asked our incoming district governor to say a few words to record a short greeting for our retreat, which was last Saturday. He said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show up and talk to your club with my greeting. And that's what he did. So all of you, I just want you to know we have a great district governor coming in.
Thank you.
It will be a great year leading up to our most awesome year. So
That's right. And Kay will be awesome.
Great. Thanks, Howard, for being here.
Thank you.
Bill, if we could go to the next slide. I'd like you all to just, I'm going to challenge you to start thinking about something, and think about it while you're sitting in your club meetings. Think about it when you might be at one of your service projects. Think about it when you're driving. And the challenge is, what would I start as when I become my club president? What would I want to start in my club that hasn't been done yet, or was retired and hasn't been done for a while? Think about what would enhance your club. Maybe something to bring in membership, maybe PR. It could be any number of things. You have a blank slate to think about this. And we're not gonna come up with the answers here tonight. This is just the beginning of the challenge for you. And then, you know, goodness knows, we all have something that we should be stopping in our club. Let's be frank. There's many things that we just do because we've always done them. And I'm gonna challenge you to look at your club with fresh new eyes, in a way that take yourself back to being a new member. Take yourself back to being a guest. Are there things in your club that you're doing that might be barriers to welcoming new members, to acknowledging guests? Is there something you're doing that just doesn't seem appropriate in this time that we're in? So be retrospective about that, and it's okay to be critical of your own club. And here's the deal: you stop it, and then it may stay stopped, or it may not stay stopped, but at least you're going to stop it and show somebody that we could do something different for a year. And then, of course, there are so many wonderfully good things that are already happening at your clubs. So make a list of those things. Make a list and be intentional about the things you want to continue. How do you want to make sure that you recognize guests, or how do you make sure you want to do your donor recognition for your Paul Harris inductions? Do you want to, do you have a really solid new member induction that you want to continue? So just take each little piece of your Rotary Club and just dissect it with these three things in mind. And what I've done before, I use this a lot in a lot of projects that we start at my work. And this is kind of something we do on a routine basis. And so I just write start, stop, and continue on the top of a big sheet of paper. And I just start brainstorming down the sheet of paper, and I'll change them. I'll move them around. Sometimes I think I want to stop something, but then something else comes up, and no, I really want to continue it, but I want to start. I want to stop something else. So just start your little worksheet with that. And then we're going to talk about this through our president-elect calls that we're going to have, 4 of them between now and November. So we'll talk about this. Do y'all have any questions over this? Has anybody used this technique before? Does it resonate with you? Do you think it sounds like something that would be fun to tackle?
I've used it in business, and it really, really makes you start to be honest with yourself.
Yes, and I think it's something, once you decide your start, stop, and continue, this will be something that you'll want to share with your board as you go along too. And your board could be part of helping you to decide what really falls under these criterias. But like Tom said, be honest, challenge yourself. I'm really gonna challenge you to challenge yourself and your club about new ideas and new ways to do things, and honoring the things that are good and keeping those, but changing the things that need to be changed and starting brand new things. There's lots of, with the environmental focus now and the DEI, there's lots of opportunities. Miss Maggie.
Are you looking for just the incoming? I mean, I don't want to, I'm in the wrong meeting, so I want to acknowledge that you might be just asking this of the next class.
I think you could, I don't see why this wouldn't apply to you all as incoming presidents. You have 30 days to, you're just gonna have to work a little faster than the others around the circle, but it is a really great exercise to challenge your club and to look at it through a new lens. You're a president, you have an opportunity that you haven't had yet, or like Lori, haven't had for quite a while. So really take that opportunity to just really have a holistic approach to your new club. And it makes it exciting. It makes opportunities for your board and your leadership. So I love this. I'm excited about it. So I hope you all will be too. Bill, next slide. So how do we make sure these things happen? We're actually going to have monthly check-in meetings, and our first one's going to be June 17th. And I know many of you, as president-elects or president-elect, which is officially what you are now, many of you are responsible for fundraising. So we're going to talk about fundraising on June 17th. We're going to talk about, that's actually what, professionally, it's what I do for a living. So I've had a fair amount of experience in the pivot world with virtual fundraisers and in-person, everything from golf tournaments and bingo tournaments to full-blown black tie galas. So we'll just talk through what your fundraisers are and how we could help each other and give each other feedback. We're also going to talk about, there's a really phenomenal opportunity with Toastmasters that's going to be made available to our president-elects. And I'm going to tell you about that opportunity on June 17th, but basically the district will underwrite your first 4 months of membership in a Toastmasters club locally near where you are. If you want to join Toastmasters and feel it would be advantageous to your public speaking skills and leadership. So we'll cover all the details on that. Tim Leahy, the almost past president of the Bellevue Passport Club, is going to manage that project for us. And then on September 16th, by that time, we're really going to get into our stop, start, and continue mode. And we're really going to talk about what it is. And I think it's great to share that with each other so that we can do a little more critical thinking among our teams and with our club. So that meeting will cover that one. October 21st, we're going to cover PR and membership. And that's, very exciting to tell you all that I think we are on track to start 2 new clubs in our district by the end of June this month, or well, soon in a few days. So that will be very exciting. We'll have a new environmental club and a new Southeast Rotary Club. So that's potentially 40 or more new members into Rotary. How exciting is that? So we'll talk about PR and membership as it relates to your clubs and the things that Rotary International and the district can help with you. Oh, wait a minute, Bill.
Uh-oh, give me a second. My fault.
We can't miss the most important one, November 18th.
I know, give me a second. Sorry about that.
This is my second favorite thing beyond fundraising. Believe it or not, I love budgets and finance. I love to know where my money is. So by November, you'll need to start putting together your club budgets, and I'll be putting together the district budget, which in January when we meet, the president-elects will approve the budget that I will forward to the district. So we'll talk through the process of budgets and finance and how that all works. And these are going to be informal sessions. Really, they're meant for you all, and I expect a participation on your part to make these really good. I don't anticipate wanting to be a talking head at you. So I'm really excited. June 17th, let's come with lots of ideas about our many opportunities for fundraising we have. Okay, now Bill, next slide. These are some important dates for you. Hit the July 1 again because I made it spin. This is my best effort at PowerPoint enhancement. So July 1, congratulations, you will officially be a president-elect. Totally exciting. I think being club president is the best job in Rotary. I sincerely do. I think I had so much fun. I was club president in 2 different clubs, and I would do it all over again. I'd be club president in a heartbeat. I really did enjoy being club president. And so literally right before July 1 and before you become official, District Governor Kathy Gibson is going to have a year-end celebration. This will all be in the June newsletter, which should be coming out the 4th or 5th of June. But on that Saturday, June 26, 9 a.m. to noon, it's an online Zoom meeting, and there will be a district business meeting that morning, which it's really interesting to participate in those. Some of you may be your voting members from your club to participate in those. I know one of the really exciting things for that meeting is we're going to propose a new district project, which is Bloodworks Northwest and our partnership with the blood bank to be a district project. And then the Saturday and Sunday, watch the newsletter. There's various I wonder what that word was, activities around your area. I think that was supposed to be fun, but I'm not sure. There are various fun activities around your area, and check the newsletter. There will be cleanups managed by the Rotaract kids. There's hikes, there's gosh, Howard, can you remember any of the others? There's probably 7 or 8 opportunities for you to participate there. And then on Monday, the 28th, noon, there's a shotgun start for a golf tournament at Newcastle. And you can register for that on the website, as well as you can register for dinner that night. Starts at 6 p.m. And that will be the official changing of the guard. That will officially be when Kathy hands off the gavel or the bell, or I'm not sure what we're handing off in this Zoom world, to Howard to become our district governor on July 1. There'll also be recognition for the Rotary Outstanding Member of the Year and a few of those things. So this is a little bit in lieu of Kathy, because of COVID, had to cancel her conference at Walla Walla. So this is an effort to bring us together for the first time in person. And there's lots of room in Newcastle. They've really worked out the logistics of the distancing and all that. And hopefully most of us are vaccinated. So it'll be a great opportunity to come together for the first time. And then we're going to transition from that to October 1st through the 3rd. We're going to zip over to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, and the Coeur d'Alene Resort to Howard's district conference, which is very exciting. And there's information on that in the newsletter as well. And it's already, you can register for it. I know Howard's planning a golf tournament, and he's planning a service project on the morning when, Howard, are you on the line with us?
I am.
Do you want to tell a little bit about your conference?
So thank you for asking. The conference theme will be Ignite Your Passion with Action. We really want to find out what the individual member's passion really is and really play off of that. That will help, if we can get you to really fulfill your mission of being in Rotary, to be able to get that feeling of success, we believe that can help grow retention in clubs, which again can help with membership. And we really want to hear what everybody likes to do. One of the things we're going to work on is breaking down the silos of Rotary clubs, so we get to learn what everybody else is doing. Just moving around to all the different clubs recently to talk about the conference, you get to hear what all the other clubs are doing, and then you realize, oh my God, all these clubs are doing similar things, and yet they're not doing them together. No, they don't have to do them together, but if they did them together or did some work together, the impact could even be greater, both locally and globally. We have some great speakers. As Kay mentioned, there's a golf tournament. The entire weekend benefits will go to Polio Plus, because we are only, even though we're only that close from eradicating polio, we're not there yet, so we're not giving it up. So Friday morning is a golf tournament. If you don't want to golf, we're having a community service project in Coeur d'Alene. We have great speakers Friday night, Saturday breakfast, Saturday dinner. Saturday dinner, we will have Ann Hussey, who is a very famous Rotary speaker. She's a polio survivor. And then we're going to honor past District Governor Ezra Tashomi and his warriors, many, many warriors who have gone on polio immunization trips. And we will have raise the QR code to raise some more money for polio. We're hoping to have some dignitaries from Rotary International, and we're going to have a hall of friendship, not a house of friendship. So typically a hall of friendship has a big room where everybody has, club displays, vendors. We're going to have it throughout the property there, throughout the hotel, so you can meander by throughout the day. We'll have, we're asking that each club consider displaying the projects that they're proud of or want to share with others. We'll also have some Rotary vendors, and we're also going to invite some local vendors. We have 30 breakout speakers arranged, and we also will have a district meeting, and would love to have you there. It's the first district conference in 2.5 years since Spokane in April of 2019. And it's time to get back to meet and greet fellow Rotarians that you've known from the past, and meet and greet new Rotarians that you haven't yet met. So it's very easy to go to that conference online. It's 5030conference.com. And I'll put it into the chat area here. And if any of you sign up tonight, so anybody that signs up between now and midnight will actually get a special gift at registration. I'm not going to tell you what the gift is, but if you sign up tonight, whether you're in this session or the next session, you get a special gift that you'll enjoy at registration. Again, 5030conference.com. We hope to see you there.
Great. Thanks, Howard. This will be exciting because we've canceled our last 2 district conferences. So this will be the first conference we've had in a while. So it will be very exciting to see everybody there. Okay, Bill, last on their calendar of things is, we lovingly refer to this as the PETS training. Actually, this is the only requirement that Rotary has for you to serve as a Rotary president, is that you attend the President-elect Training Seminar. And we do a 9-district President-elect Training Seminar. If we're in person, there will be probably between 600 and 700 people that will be in attendance. We canceled it last year and did not hold it at the SeaTac Hotel where we ordinarily are. It was all online. Our group of governors, nominees, soon to be elects, are working with the PETS committee. And our hope really is that we can do it over the weekend of February 17th to the 20th, and do some of it in person, and then do the hybrid method where there'll be some of the online Zoom training of some of the courses. So very exciting. We have some really great speakers lined up, and one of the speakers I can tell you about that we have confirmed is we are going to make history our governor and president year, because we will be able to say we had the first woman Rotary International president named Jennifer Jones, and she will speak at the President-elect Training Seminar. So don't miss it. It's going to be really, really exciting to be there. And I'm really hopeful that we can do it in person there, because it's really a great training for you all. So, okay, any questions over these things, or anything you have? I think you know that you have a date coming up that you want clarification on, or anything. These are the 4 biggies for you. Okay. All right, last slide, Mr. Bill. So each year, you'll see down in the right-hand corner, serve to change lives. That's the theme this year of our incoming president, Shekhar Mehta from India. And I don't know what Jennifer Jones's theme will be, but January of 22, I will get to go to, hopefully, Florida, to what's called the Rotary International Institute, where all of the district governor-elects assemble from around the world, and they'll unveil her theme there. But as Howard said, he had a kind of tagline or theme to go with his conference. the tagline and theme that I've come up with for our Rotary year is promote peace, support our Rotary foundations, both locally and globally. And I'd really like to infuse that into a lot of the things that we do during our year. But I want to end on, how many of you have seen the mission statement from Rotary International and are familiar with this? This is just such an amazing mission statement. And I think this goes back to and ties into the start, stop, continue idea with us, is as you look at those opportunities, look at them through a lens that says, together we could see a world where people unite, take action to create lasting change across our globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. And I just love that mission statement. It just so embodies exactly what we do. So Bill, if you'll stop sharing and pop us all back together, questions, concerns, anything you want to ask me. Let's stump the governor nominee, or we've got the district governor-elect here. We can stump him even better. Yes, Jeff.
You're muted, Jeffrey. Jeff, you're muted.
You never learn sometimes. Other than the February 17th through 20th in person, hopefully, pets at CTAC, everything else I'm assuming is going to be, any other training and education will be online. Am I correct in assuming that?
Yes, at this point, that's what the thought is. Yes, we'll see as we go forward, but it's just so easy to get it online and for us to zoom in and then 5 minutes be out ready to eat dinner. So it makes it much easier than driving into downtown Seattle for a meeting. So while we are zoomed out, I think there are still things where Zoom will be productive for us and will be the best use of our time, because all of us have very limited time. Thank you so much for volunteering, because every single one of you were only chosen by your club because you were most likely the busiest person in your club. That tends to be the people that get things done and rise to leadership levels. So congratulations for being chosen by your club. Congratulations for their confidence in your leadership. I'm excited to be a part of this with you and be a partner in our journey in Rotary. So questions, other things, do put the pets dates on your calendar because for you PEEs, that really is a mandatory have to be at. So make sure you get that on your calendar. Yes.
Real quick, on this particular meeting, are you going to send out the recording to us afterwards so that I can share it with our PEE?
Yeah, so it'll be on our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And then as I get the more names of the president-elects, I will send out this PowerPoint to them.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, and make sure
he'll love it.
Yeah, I'll make sure everybody gets a Zoom invite to the June 17th meeting as well. So.
Okay.
Great. Yes, Lori.
Are you going to send out these dates too? I captured a screenshot, but I didn't get the top 4 ones. I missed it.
Yes, I will. And everything except the date for pets is in the newsletter that will be coming out June 4th or 5th. So Kathy's been sending out a phenomenal newsletter. My goodness, that is so jam-packed with so much information and awesome pictures and sharing for clubs. So be sure to check out that June newsletter because it has everything in it, and really particular will have a lot of focus on the Newcastle event.
Great, thank you.
Yes, Howard.
One of the dates, I know you didn't have a date on there, but last year again was the first annual Festival of Training, because in the past they used to be a morning session, usually Saturday morning in May. And now we've done the Festival of Training last year and we did it again this year. Have you had any thoughts on what you're going to do next year?
Oh, yeah, we'll continue with it. We're gonna do a 3-year experiment, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So, I'm sorry, Bill, you put something in the chat.
I just uploaded the slides, so
Oh.
everybody wants to download them, they'll have the slides right there with the.
Oh,
with the
thank you.
date. Yeah, no problem, Kate.
Love our tech guys. Let's give Bill a big hand. Very, very happy that he's with us. Okay, any final questions?
Yes.
Yes, Jenny.
At the district level for PEs and or presidents, we've had a heck of a time IT wise, meaning finding Zoom hosts. Is there next year in the training, will there ever be a session or sessions that help presidents and president-elect nominees grapple with holes in their technology challenges for their club meetings?
Yes, there will be, and yes to the PEEs. We will address that as we go along, but Howard, would you also like to address that?
So if you're at our meeting tonight, which is the next session from 6:30 to 7:30, one of the areas we're going to talk about is training for next year. And we're going to have a monthly pop-up training session each month, the second Wednesday of each month at 5:30, and each month will be a different topic, kind of a version, kind of an annual version of a monthly festival of training. And the first one we're going to have in July will be on hybrid meetings and talking about how to really deal with using, whether you stay a full meeting, full virtual meeting, whether you go to becoming a full in-person meeting or the hybrid meeting. And we will talk about each one of those examples. And if you have a chance, I don't know if you saw the session the other night in the
I did.
festival
I was
training.
I was part of that. It was
Yes, okay.
at the restaurant
with
At
Jason.
Duke's.
with
Yeah.
Jason. Yes,
Yes.
I
Yeah,
was.
I was part of that as well.
Mhm,
Right.
me
So if
too.
you need more help on that, we can get some additional training help. But we will. That'll be our first training session in July.
Thank you.
It'll also be important to talk with your boards about that. And actually, I think those of you who are current incoming presidents this July are probably going to be faced with it in a much greater, quicker manner than those of us who have a year to see what happens with COVID. But I think also the district is talking about being able to do some financial help to clubs, because it's not just, I mean, you got to have the right room to be able to, like Jason has the setup where he can see the audience, you can see each other. He has a great deal. I've been to some clubs that are doing hybrid where you never see the people in the audience, and that's just a decision about their club and their resources and their room. So you're going to really need to have some of these discussions with your incoming board, because there also could be a cost to you moving from Zoom to hybrid as well. So
Well, to that point, we first of all, getting Zoom hosts, that's a very specialized skill set. So within our club, that's been tough to find those individuals. They are now burnt out. And one of the proposals that's going to come forward in our board meeting is to pay a professional Zoom host as if you can find them. So that's an example of exactly the challenges that I'm facing as an incoming president. And as you said, if people decide, because there are some advantages to Zoom, you don't have to get in your car, this, that, and the other thing. So this is not over. My point is, this is not over about coping with the technology.
yeah, no,
And you can
I
also
totally,
bring speakers in that you wouldn't normally
Yes.
be able to get.
Right.
yeah, I totally agree. I had to, I appeared at John's Club at Sammamish the other morning, and I realized that had I not been able to Zoom in, I would have had to be up at 4 a.m. to get from where I live to Sammamish. So, and I'm also a 7 a.m. Rotary Club in the morning. And it's really nice to get up at, 6:30 and shake the hair around and put something good on from the waist up and appear and then finish dressing later. So I do have to say, Zoom has spoiled us in some ways, but I also think this is a fabulous opportunity for you president-elects. Pay attention in your board meetings, take part in them, and have these really important conversations with your current president-elects so that you're in tandem to move forward, so that it doesn't feel like you're jerking your club around from one to the other. And this would be a really great partnership opportunity for you to look at together in that. And Alan, welcome. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Sorry to be late. Alan Spiciotti, Auburn Rotary.
That's all right. Do you want to introduce yourself? Well, we know your club. How long have you been in Rotary? And a fun fact about yourself.
About 6 years. And I was a euphonium major in college.
Okay.
It's like a small tuba for the folks who aren't on the band geek side. Nice to meet all of you.
Good. What do you do with that major these days?
I'm a school superintendent.
Congratulations. Good job.
Thank you.
All right.
May I
Yes,
add a
Jean.
couple of things? Jeff and I were part of a discussion earlier today about the technology in meetings, and a couple of things came out of that discussion that I think are particularly appropriate for this group. One is Jeff's good point, which is the technology is here and we're not going back. We really, really, I think, must be prepared going forward to be able to offer some kind of hybrid meeting option for members. How large, how small, how expansive, how tiny will really depend on the club and the needs of the audience. The second thing is I would really encourage folks to, in discussions this year with their boards, to look at lots and lots of options, such as, is there an option perhaps to offer a reduced membership for someone who comes in, has all the technical skills that you need, is reliable, is always there, and perhaps pays reduced membership fees. So look at choices, and we actually have a bunch at our disposal because we're Rotary and we can be creative whenever we want to. We do it all the time.
Yes, so true. Thank you, Jean. This is also a fabulous opportunity to look to those really younger members, because if you want to technify your club, bring in those young members that know all this. I mean, they grew up on this technology by now. So I have to say, I'm in my retirement year at my paycheck job, and I did not anticipate learning this much new technology in the year I retired from my job. So yeah, it's a crazy world. But on the flip side of that, like Jean says, I think it is here to stay, because we have a lot of, and I know many clubs have a lot of Sunbirds that go to Arizona, and our Sunbirds joined every single meeting with us at the Shoreline Club. And so they didn't miss that 4, 5, 6 months that they were away from the club. So you're right. There's lots of opportunities. There's an equal number of challenges, and there's a plethora of options for us. So I'm excited. Are you all excited? Yay, yes. Good. Okay, any last questions before we go? If not, I am going to thank Bill profusely for being a fabulous Zoom master. And maybe, Bill, you need to teach some Zoom master classes to the Rotary clubs and go around and teach them how to do this.
I think it's got my name on it, so.
Yes, so I am just really honored and delighted to be a partner with you in Rotary 22, well, between now and when we start our year in July of 22. So thank you for joining us tonight and best wishes. And we'll see many of you, I hope, in June at the Newcastle Golf Course. So
Bye, everybody.
thank you. Okay, we survived. Bye, Lori.
I got a guy at my door, so I'm closing down. Bye.
Okay,
Bye.
bye.
I'll end the one Zoom meeting and another Zoom meeting. Okay.
Do you have checks for me?
Yeah, I do. No, where are they? Give me a second. Give me a second. Just two.
Perfect.
ACP that's dated the 1st. So that's the equipment you bought.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so that's paying for the equipment, and I'm working with Gretchen, and this is just the rent for Wooden Bill. There was a small one
I saw that.
that got caught up with the triple net lease or
Yeah.
whatever, but that's just regular.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll see you later.
See ya.
Thank you. Bye, sir.
Bye.
Yep.